So I heard y'all wanna float. Yo, this fallen angel could stitch a wing with a shoestring. Prime directive, selective, reflective, aviation, bathed in mood swing. I know a walking corpse who'd spit icicle tag at a slit throat quicker than you can prove there's 4 letters in hope. I paint a portrait for myself called life inside the tortoise shell. Tortured, orbiting hell's orchard, intrigued but not compelled. I smell a hint of charred child flesh sweeping through my core. The one can't see a liquid caffeine and eclipse the slaughter. Now is you, is the villain of my kabuki hologram. I hobble with hollow hands, pin the nozzle. The intent to reinvent dream application with homage to ancients, but honor modern replacements circling now basic. Fresh. I'm Bilbo Baggins with stilts tipping a petri dish. Beached fish on the shores where a feast of wits eats the corpse. Divvy the servings and study the traits that deemed killer breed credible. Now that's a harp of a different color, but the song remains identical. I am not a crook. I cook the wick at both ends just to blend that element of chance with my tightrope. Life beyond. Fire with hunger, pain got be gone. Belong to something civil saint, cause this Rembrandt paint's on. Cold canvas lodged in the gut of Atlantis. I'm present impressive lungs, so I'm truly learned what a death can is. I alone personify mankind's collective soul, cause the result of one angry Zeus fist blistering cult pulp is bulk. Face it, place it on the shelf next to the portrait mommy gave you. With a day it rained, but y'all posed by the slave ship anyway. It rained to the levee break. My fierce breeze is a combine of father time and his sweetest concubine. And it saddens me like televised casualties. I'll be hung in the village square in exactly 5 minutes. You don't wanna miss it. Soaking up my discontent regarding the equation. I'm officially closed for consultation. I float, while everyone around me's busy drowning. I float, while everyone around me's busy drowning. I float, while everyone around me's busy drowning. I float. Yo. The harvest appeared less plentiful than last season. I imagine sloppy seed handling evoked a stroke of tardy planting, and the crops we'd have harnessed mid-November had only brushed the blossom bracket, then soon sacrificed lives to icicle jackets when the frost hit. I sunk to find the warmth beneath the mosses, would have planned the tunnel pass after the rains had run their courses. But alas, the portraits of these frostbit corpses tortured in the grass offered this torch support of one tall glass and horses. And I'm asking you, why is this by supply hiding in strangers when they know atop the food chains I can spot biters for acres and be gracious? These minstrels turn the bully psycho-civil by dissolving the candy-coated image down to the pixel. The upbringing of self-styled freedom brigade investors and the studies connecting one-hit wonders with dust collectors puts it down. And it's down beneath your savvy sing-alongs, so take it further down. We'll let Dante decide which ring I'm on. Nova, the elders took positions and the bands marched. Parts plain and themed, hawking the rain in my canteen. No, I'm like, point. I guess I can spare a splash for a couple of heads. Counterpoint. During my famine, I never got broke your bread. Well, equation of intrigue. Yes, let me fence it for a bit. These tenses need soaking before I hand out tokens. Shut the fuck up. Drama like Kabuki with a heart of dirt. Skull fuck crossbones, hence my birth. It hurts. Yeah, must not sleep, must want others. Trust blocks creep where the dust storm hovers. I melt my habitat for almost everything I want. Sometimes I take it all and still can't feel this pitfall in my gut. And I'm like, must not sleep, must want others. Trust blocks creep where the dust storm hovers. I'm trying to walk on top of sunshine, but it's ridiculous at times. That's why I'm touring with this grind and the glory of our advance. Fire ants to water beetles, Freemasons adjacent to pacing on pins and needles. Pupil turn pedagogue, benediction to my dream. And a billion bottle rockets off the golden mezzanine. I pluck the petals off a classic blood rose one at a time, gripping the stem and right, invite the thorns to dig up in my lifelines. A metaphor for nighttime, any up the slight cost of exhaustion to salute the moon above paradise lost. And you're a spectator, stringent, inch by sacred inch, shoveling coal into my earthworm soul. You should know. Burrow up through the dirt with bloody digit, lick my knuckles clean, noting the corporate clusters, holding hands round the abode of the damned. And what's your poison? Starlight in a mazer with a nicotine chaser. Sip it clean, save it a taste to sit and dream later. The eyelids pivot back upon their hinges, 20 miles across the glassy eye, window of wonders to pass by. Now I'm 6'4" with a 6th floor walk up just to recline with no free time. The alarm storms at 9. My daytime's on some yes sir. Okay sir, right away sir. Sir, do you mind if I breathe sir? Oh you do? Well excuse me sir, fuck you, I breathe slow. I'm running with these fantastic amalgams, painting casket bound careers to Pierce, gunning with plastic albums. Securities to javelin, catch it. Labor, clocked in 7-6 and haven't clocked out ever since. Must not sleep, must want others. Trust blocks creep where the dust storm hovers. I melt my habitat for almost everything I want. Sometimes I take it all and still can't feel this pitfall in my gut. And I'm like, must not sleep, must warn others. Trust blocks creep where the dust storm hovers. I'm trying to walk on top of sunshine, but it's ridiculous at times. That's why I'm torn with this warning. Feel it, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Aesop rock. Check it. Blockhead, dub L.
You should know that in our school, attitude and conduct are as important as ability. I am sorry that your pride has kept you from learning that lesson.
Well, so we meet again. He said he'd grown spiritually since the last time. Okay, this is the dawning of the book of bitter aspects, when a jackal sit and watch the pedagogues flash fresh. Poison function accompanied by 6 armor-clad black horse and buggy mechanisms tugged a portion of my severed vision. The gathering of loose ends in a bucket with a shoestring budget. Every man's got a field to plow. I know that now. But it's like, man, I really can't afford the oxen, fee-fi, etc. I smell the warm blood of the bill collector knocking. I get awkwardly sturdy with a frigid liquid backbone. I get swept in a pressure cooker trying to paddle back home. I get sprung with a vibrant alliance of clean intention by eclipsing doom litigants hatched to bash these picket fences. Now I'll attend the wedding of the open sword and festering, and when the groom presents the ring, the bride commenced the blistering. Textbook magnificently crude, prototype king berserker module, inserted vertical thirst, burst horizontal treasure, loose cannon span the starboard bow with a clipper ship dipped in truth, famine, pressure. Cabin fever made a pegging ludicrous, beautiful cartoon trooper swallow brutal futility with a teaspoonful of sugar. I rock ready, aim fire, while y'all rock ready, fire, aim. Then blame the stationary target while the prey escapes the frame. Merit badge, marksman, a poacher, it's all the same. So I lay across the wood perpendicular to the grain. A big bang, gotta be never about me, been a property. I wanna see you, yes sir, sir. Yes sir. All with a tone cross or to the bone. One of the other brothers I was born for a long big bang. Shoving in a big dick, huddled in a tunnel of big dreams. I think big things. I'm a burn with the still out of mind and the prime concern to earn thanks. I'ma be a big bang. I wanna be a big bang, gotta be never about me, been a property. I wanna see you, yes sir, sir. Yes sir. All with a tone cross or to the bone. One of the other brothers I was born for a long big bang. Shoving in a big dick, huddled in a tunnel of big dreams. I think big things. I'm a burn with the still out of mind and the prime concern to earn thanks. I'ma be a big bang. Survivor of the woolly mammoth population, bottleneck effect, sort of born deaf, alien or shallow alchemy. If you gon' metamorph the base metal to precious, might as well steal from the rich, bewitch the peasants. I'm floating this homing pigeon out hell's kitchen window, left an SOS infested bottle nestled in his grip. So with a prayer circle, release party and hardy wild bellow. I observed him fly 10 feet, then drop the bottles to the devils. Fertile circle, turn fertile crescent via bad investment. Despised every second, but I guess I learned my lesson. If I made an angel in the snow for every rotting victim, there'd be wings to float this mothership about the goblin system. Sticky panoramic contaminant planet in conjunction with phantom assumption. Gutter bug alumnus candidates. Well, I promise you I'll man the lighthouse just to help guide in your ship. If you promise to help pull this hook out my lip. Godspeed, straight jacketed, ragged approach to circle suns via folklore pollutants derived strictly from a BC generation disgust community movement alluding to a no blood given, no recognition, life matter. I sup all night with a rusty hammer trying to build a fence around these magic beans my dreams have gathered, but that certain lack of avail. I sail a choppy lot with buoyancy like a bucket of rocks. I wanna be a big bang, gotta be never about me, been a probably. I wanna see you, yes sir, sir. Yes sir. On with a tone course or to the bone. One of the other brothers I was born for long big bang. Shoving in a big dig, huddled in a tunnel of big dreams. I think big things. I'm a burn with the spittle out of mind and a pride concern to earn thanks. I'ma be a big bang. I wanna be a big bang, gotta be never about me, been a probably. I wanna see you, yes sir, sir. Yes sir. On with a tone course or to the bone. One of the other brothers I was born for long big bang. Shoving in a big dig, huddled in a tunnel of big dreams. I think big things. I'm a burn with the spittle out of mind and a pride concern to earn thanks. I'ma be a big bang. Bang. Big bang. It's getting bigger by the second. Check it. I'm here to rock the tugboat and bid the elders farewell. I shook the buddy system wisdom till the similars repel. I sell a barrel of spirit to dummy dimwit syndicate jackals. I'm broken arrow to the fucking bone. Broken poem. I don't really believe in God, but God, I'm scared to death of God. I swear to God, I never meant to spill the beans nor tear the pie, but it's like I hike an acre unimpressed and slept on a saber's edge enough times to splice Antichrist's favorite pledge. I wanna know myself. Sort of solo sheep amidst wolves and still my shepherd can't administer the proper push and pulls. I push the ghouls to man overboard, pull the bulls onto my sword and buckle down in a corner chair at a round table floor. Got an angel on my left shoulder, a devil on a polar. Got a mug of frigid, got a mug of solar. Slide over the recipes, design and plug the appetite for continuity by stitching togetherness theme congruent beautifully. I peel back hearts and lights, greet physics in the chambers, cauterize the wound and heads like gimme, gimme something major. Roadside prophetic ascent well, enveloped in a mummy ribbon system, blistering in a wishing well. Big bang. The ritual goes, same window, different visual. Wing a wax, a wing of gold leaf, choose one. Float a plummet 20,000 cold leagues. My nourishment's provided in the summer. And I wonder how y'all chasing dreams when what's tangible still outruns ya. Hell, $30 immaculate performance, warm as the march of a billion torches forward to burn what I'm born in. Cut and paste alertness, the current settings provided quick. Shimmy the pirate ship, mass spot the island, sound a siren and a bow face. Then salute the embrace, pertinent generals who turned innocent hermits to burning spectacles. Flirting with a serpent working overtime. Drain the battery, siphon the poison and flood his majesty's hatchery. I was riding on a yellow bus to where the brush thin. It ain't exactly plush pickings. I'd rather take the time to burn every last bridge I've ever crossed beneath the sun than live my life knowing you may one day follow me over one snake bite. Breath too heavy to hold. Caught up in the wake of the red witch trying to swim it. Ran for the sake of dead click, stripped of idyllic image. Steal a sloppy earth meal, feed my pottery wheel. The motto, colossal vision. Thrill, trucking with a bucket of pennies. I'ma drag my sneakers through the dirt like alligator bellies to the cloud burst. Honoring a loud thirst, submersed in a trap. Little drummer boy versus thunderclap. City of garbage, trying to reap the harvest. Adaption is the trap in which the artist meets the forest. Swing your little axe or be an oak tree if you can. Either way, adapt the circumstance or play a final hand in a city of garbage, trying to reap the harvest. Adaption is the trap in which the artist meets the forest. Swing your little axe or be an oak tree if you can. Either way, adapt the circumstance or play a final hand. No enigma, an attempt to bury the hatchet rendered me victim of deviltry plus wounded like stigmatics. Something hazardous. I smell an inch of difference in this morning's pollution pistons and had a loose end drifted. My sour patch institution slipped in amidst the invaders and bartered my tone, but this garden's grown fucking acres since my visit. Itching to count the layers in the blizzard to that chapter where my family inserts the dagger and twists it. It's a carnival. Have you any sweets for my weary kin? It's a carnival. Have you any feed for my cheery grin? It's a carnival. Welcome, play our games, you'll never win, cause it's that carnival where every freak show spectacle's your friend. And I'm a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas. Antifreeze to glacier, cooking a look of fiery nature. It's the ceiling, feeling too heavy to bless the I-beams for a fraction more. Collapsing left sorry back to your door. Pitching my back to Hell's Kitchen back. Burning murder machinery, released regardless of the parties. Hitching my life to the leash of one minstrel. Sick of same window, different visual. Same agnostic hostage, different ritual. Play, cooperative super comedy clash. Dust collection, let me see it. I do this underdog verse forced adaptation to the marvels of the now. Since then my knuckles haven't one strag on the ground. City of garbage, trying to reap the harvest. Adaptation is the trap in which the artist meets the forest. Swing your little axe or be an oak tree if you can. Either way, adapt the circumstance or play a final hand in a city of garbage, trying to reap the harvest. Adaptation is the trap in which the artist meets the forest. Swing your little axe or be an oak tree if you can. Either way, adapt the circumstance or play a final hand. The ritual goes, same window, different visual. 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 The ritual is same fucking window, different visual.
Burn it down. Path of circles round your life to capture all inside your sight. Magic tricks for skeptics say the ice is I cocked a punch, wish I could breathe and stop a lunch. If I stop to count the leaves on only one of these here trees, not sure that I know it's pure. Wanna kill the insecure. Some respect, some resent, some remain from start to end. Wear my heart on my short sleeves. I'm stuck out here, I lost my keys. From the roof I watch the street and pray for those that's caught beneath. As long as I know right from wrong, I'll be okay, I'll sing my songs.
As long as I know right from wrong,
I'll be okay, I'll sing my songs. I don't know what I have left to give other than truth and breath. The angel when she shuts her eyes likely will lead to my demise. In between my time is short, about to start my last resort. Wake me up when it's time to make babies talking planet earthquake. Tie the laces, touch the ground, let emotions rupture now. As long as I know right from wrong, I'll be okay, I'll sing my songs.
as long as I know right from wrong,
I'll be okay, I'll sing my
well,
songs.
as long as I know right from
I'll
wrong,
be okay, I'll sing my songs.
as long as I know right from
I'll
wrong,
be okay, I'll sing my
well,
songs.
as long as I know right from wrong,
I'll be okay, I'll sing.
I wanna lift every yellow brick. I've never felt pressure to have to justify my selfishness, at least not to you or yours, maybe just my friends and fellowships. As long as the mood is somehow linked to my enhanced development, I swear they'll understand. There's a storm outside my tenement, beats upon the windows with Mother Nature's adrenaline. I guess that's why my homie Blockhead stays glued to the television. Now I look less intelligent, cause I'm the one that tried to bear the elements and lost. Well, it's warmed by the filament, huddled up close in the company of all my relatives. Stories, laughs, black coffee, and honest to God sentiment, cocooned inside the unified efforts to all get settled in, away from where the rain pours. Well, count your delegates, weed out the bums who practice migration, others inelegant. Of course, I realize the filtering procedure's delicate, but let devils inside to collide with your overzealousness and for the rock bottom. Spot 'em with their carelessness, the urge can burst and turn even those pacifists to militant. You can't even have half a free second to become jealous, and you gotta aim fire and aspire to be model veteran, buried in merit badges. I'm stuck in the center and could care less about the eye of the storm and its monstrous measurements. I got a defense that I call cooling with my brethren. Sometimes I get wet, but it's better than risking life and limb to me. Don't you agree?
As long as I know right from wrong,
I'll be okay, I'll sing my song.
as long as I know right from wrong,
I'll be okay, I'll sing my song.
as long as I know right from
I'll be
wrong,
okay, I'll sing my song.
as long as I know right from
I'll
wrong.
be okay, I'll sing. If you wanna push, then I'm ready to push. But if you pulling while I'm pushing, then why'd you ask me to push? If you wanna push, then I'm ready to push. But if you pulling while I'm pushing, then why'd you ask me to push? If you wanna push, then I'm ready to push. But if you pulling while I'm pushing, then why'd you ask me to push? If you wanna push, then I'm ready to push. But if you pulling while I'm pushing, then why'd you ask me to push? If you wanna push, then I'm ready to push. But if you pulling while I'm pushing, then why'd you ask me to push? If you wanna push, then I'm ready to push. But if you pulling while I'm television, all hail grand pixelated, got a fantasy murderscape and perspective. Fuck a sword channel, change digit. I sit with a nasty network intravenous plan with a staple diet of my cable pirate. Yo, the doctor is in, the doctor is on. Born a bastard son of static radiance, cloned and welcome in every home. Let a blue screen, bruise dream canopy. Victim of the curse nurse, technicolor drunk support team. I love all advertisements, though accused by robot newscasters to capture and pollute spoon-fed hazardous fog to Joy Luck Catholic Squad. Please, call me. Please, make me a please. I wanna donate my brain to the monstrous Panasonic prophet. Now, 21st century plague disperse the wide-eyed glamour addict patients, telecast patrons, glue me the propaganda ban as well. Sure, I'll be a Marine with a clean sword and blue uniform. It only takes $1 and a dream. And I abide, great idiot, box power, supply, fuzz, vapor, plaquette in New York. Hey, honey, get the generator. I'm in a Zoom generation pacing. Ancient electric secret, never sleeping to miss the AM oasis. A wired, hard, sloppy obligation. Turn my stilt into my guilt. Inhabit chatterbox, blame frame, adjacent station. Make reality scramble to suck the life out of a hidden vandal. And loving every minute of the gimmick. Change the channel, turn it off. Prop me up against the couch, lights out. I ain't never gonna have to leave my house. Satellite dish, get up on my wish list. Turn me to with tyrant. Let my clean spirit dissolve through the appliance. Plug it in, turn it on, be my mother when she's gone. Great, wipe the spittle off my chinny chin during the breaks. If I gotta go blind, I'ma do it for the love of all television kind. That's fine, that's fine. A star, I wanna touch gold. Hold me suspended in a dream, merely inches from the screen. Deleted passion, sacrifice to one electron monster. Crucify my little future to the monitor. Damn, it feels good. Turn on, tune in, zoom in, and hug the bug up in your family function. The children seem to love it. Mother me in wild discovery and heard the static flock to where I sleep by the glow of that magic box. Speaker, stereo mastered, orphan kid of freak seekers. Eyes spiraling, tangled in the star-spangled wiring. I can serve intoxicated visuals. The Lord of King's horses support the loyalty to royalty. Fortress, riddle me with glee. Hoist the end or teleprompter above my sleeping head. I'll be dead by morning end. Color my values with mundane humor and 30-minute tickets to feel the magnetic seal. Picket censorship. I want commercials 24/7. I wanna shop from my bed and set an example for all my overworked, underpaid brethren. I'm fine with a sin-stricken correspondence and lurking circuitry circuits with allegiance pledged beyond the glass surface. Adamant students within the fine school of possessed graduate catalyst. Channel Zero addict, immaculate. Go big screen, little screen, any screen will do. Just let me hold the controller and I will have to murder you. Plug it in, turn it on, let my little eyes glaze. 20 screens lined up along the borders of the maze. I wanna see the 5-day forecast 14 days in advance so I can get my 2 weeks notice every time the sun dance. Plug it in, turn it on, silent fix better than nothing. Let a once divine soul feel the functions of the hypnotist. The viciousness, ridiculous, peak of the dummy's interest. Touch the power button, meet your maker. Ain't that something? Plug it in, turn it on, say goodbye to Sunday afternoon. Fix the antenna, sit back and let disaster bloom. It's a beautiful sight when I most stuck the intention, but I taste it every day and bathe inside the consequences. Plug it in, turn it on, never once have you talked back to me, Your Majesty. I love you, I despise you. My everyday is sitcom, soap, news, bad dramatization. Come along with me, my friend, for the most glorious sensation. Shook in the Casper, illustrate beautiful disaster. Flight of the mothership, lift a badge of the malefactor. Marionette burst the thread of wire cutter function. Stereotypical Grinch bashing your pumpkin. Plug. By the count of your warrior had slim batch before gestation segment ended and had a platoon of embryonic remnants to the game board. Release Japanese beetle swarm to counter the spread of bitch crops. Demolish the harvest and herd colony out immediate. One massive attack on it, confronted and gutted. Most pungent component cloned in outrageous bunches. Grimacing faces to the knots of my shoelaces. I'ma show you all the phases of a fuck up. Plucking the pedals, but every rose had its thorn. Consider that first warning. Second will be good times, laughs, and epitaphs. As a matter of basic principle, next I set my boat to sail. I won't always be there for you tugging on my coattail. Family, stuck up. Voids of the SS Mortar. Who you think put that unseen iceberg in the water? Manufacture flotsam and jetsam from out your charter. We got the once pushovers, pushing back a little harder now. Blink. I think I can. I got grips. Muck rake, I made you spin circles round sucker chips. Walking invisible city, I lost clans. And he's jealous cause my silhouette had more dimensions than his game plan. Fascination. And everything I do I'm fascinated with. That's why I pass the hated wasteland with a grin. Cause in the end I got my passions. While you splash in a puddle of trying to pick apart the puzzle. Fascination. And everything I do I'm fascinated with. That's why I pass the jaded grips to competitors who initiate disturbance with a smirk. Cause I feel I got direction. And everything I touch magnificent. Picking apart a drunken township. Sitting in the rain, busting the nails my crown's bound with. If I had an anchor, I would lay it in the dirt and mark to data. Earth stood still while I complete my search. You wanted delusions and falsified life comfort systems. This boy in the bubble huddled up the simple Simon Subtle born tomahawk. Shock the peanut gallery loopy, the basic cutesy groupie, Cupid dog community. And I'm hung in a virtual skin and bones, emaciated ringworm, circus freak, bloodthirsty intern, trainee urchin feast with a delectable style compiled that would stand above a child's yellow brick vision of slick living. I observed the stories from my fire escape observatory. First I heard the glory, then desert the herbs that worded poorly understood. Well, maybe a pat on the back for the lucky losers who truly felt they were born to touch the music. I catalog cats as welcome mats, and for the ones insisting on dimming the stars, I want my sneakers extra hard. I wish upon a penny toss that every servant will betray his gatekeeper and leap to reap the freedom fighter mad galaxy. Huff the war gas vapors and cram hard for tomorrow. Brother, I own twice my weight in patience. Be it paddock, cubicle, a beautiful tomb, I'll be listening to you whistling that more suitable tune. It's fascination, and everything I do I'm fascinated with. That's why I pass the hated wasteland with a grin, cause in the end I got my passions while you splash in a puddle and trying to pick apart the puzzle. Fascination, and everything I do I'm fascinated with. That's why I pass the jaded grips to competitors who initiate disturbance with a smirk, cause I feel I got direction in my work. Fascination. And everything I do I'm fascinated with. That's why I pass the community using me to no avail. Fascination. And everything I do I'm fascinated with. I know what I employ, and they somehow match this polar opposites attract fascination. Can't touch this. I'm twice born, once in 7 something. Once is the resurrection of honorable function. Been shoveling coal as the engine stocked long enough to see my silhouette acquire a permanent kink in the posture. The maintenance of icicle spirit by the warmth of true endearment was, is, and forever will be a luxury. I'm a sovereignty columnist, fathering doom document, cursed version of a certain Virgin Mary womb occupant. Oh my Lord, what have I gotten myself into? Like I woke up in yesterday again. Another day, another dream. I know swamp rats who never suckled oxygen purification. Sure as blurry mayhem had them spent free. Stuck until my friend leaves. Pumping for the plummet committee. Sputtering bum, numbing up the stomach, the city. Who's that hugging the silhouette of willows with a hills pressed pan out? Bought a candy coated crab apples and sugar dipped dead pan outs. I got a plan, I'll tourniquet my quest. Defeat a needle in a vat, ending to mute the mess. When patience gallops with absentee balance, I shove in the button, strutting to exhibit mankind's hostility function with a Paling in comparison, I'm Matthias Goliath, lost the rickety frame in a wicked silence. I died the day my nameless creator and I bumped islands. Where the Christ we saw the same thing for a second. The grand mosaic depicting historical glory of the legend. Nursed me through the time, stinking stone mixes hexed my fertile crescent. Now all's well, I'm laughing on the inside, I swear. Just trying to keep my head above red tide despair. My imperfections pair off with buddy systems symmetrics morbidly. So every second is discontent's locked accordingly. Turn mummy, son of affection, and preserve glory condition, and pray for the day a star child tugs the ribbon. Better land a two-hand grip on that spoonful of sugar. Medical chaser, credible crazer, antidotes, terrible taster. Butter with a stolen soul peddler, pitching back with a pen. Never said a gritted fly help. Consider me a mobile advertisement for that hybrid plan of fabrics I deem practical. The whiz you is, or is you ain't compatible. I feel the wind in my opinions, plus hyper clutch to crush one's gingerbread tenement awful. It's like the day the great oak met the sawmill. A lifeline, a spectacular expansion meets the reaper at the hand of one man's tangent. My friends got a book about dreams, I look and laugh. I dream a book about my friends and still can't decipher the half. Shut up, Bob, now let a suit say I'm educated to a kink breed, battered on the brink of disease. I am skinning bones, I am sinning pone, I am tinted chrome, grinning groans, fucking I'm tinted quinacridone. Blow the petals off the dandelion, trying to make my little gypsy blush and felt as if I'd actually accomplished something. Fortified the bullies that are joke soaking the treatment. Sit and watch the percentages teeter on the evening. For the ghost of in the fuselage, second before the cock dropped to the sticks instead of down until he fixed it. Oh, fashion is cool and all, but what about God? Oh, God, well, he's the man, but I mean, what about reading? What, like novels, man? That's to hold my attention. How about television? Television hurts my
my brain. How about walking in the
I
rain?
hate walking, it's boring. How about some old-fashioned gone fishing?
Fishing's great, but I just hate hooking a bait. Let's
Nah,
dance.
I got 2 left feet plus motion sickness. How about breakfast?
Man, I'm hungry, but that means I'ma have to borrow some
Let's
money.
fly
Let's
kite.
burn the general.
Let's sell lemonade.
Let's drink.
Let's poke a hole inside the tugboat, ease on back and watch it
Nah,
sink.
let's fail a pupil once a year at random to shake the academy.
Casually note the blossom of phantom alignment.
Well,
I make a waterfall out of water in autumn. Sorta caught 'em when their guards mimic the vintage knuckle drag sacked in the coffin. I affiliate my rack tummy appearance with a most cohesive spirit. Cried a river yesterday, ain't shed a tear. Sammy, gimme the old yellow community cartoon, the carousel ballooned, extravagant, aware, inviting it. I'm sworn out of in manner and saddling warhead, thorax, and abdomen to primitive horseback galloping. My index fingers dressed in my talisman, branded up in the jacket. I spy mark of the proud. One must pardon ye old common sheep detour, weaving graceful through the prime directive column. Greater virus retreats to a allotted column. A beanstalk with a bean walk, and my name is Mud, but that's got a ring to it, so my soil welcomes the blood. I walk as God's practical joke on man, practically broke, and if they raise my rent again, I spend my nights practically soaked. Who spit silk dimension through the new Snoop by the rap? Laugh the lack of reason and set up. 3, 2, 1, I'm hung. I clung to hope, but see you in hell. I'll be that clear blue ice when I simply refuse to melt. Sturdy iron grilling, tin can skeleton, skull of 1,000 dilapidated dream remnants. Here to convict based on a tin bucket of evidence. That's there where the heavens merely a legend, so the peasants dream well. Pleasant peasants dream well. Every pleasant peasant's just trying to dream well. Pleasant peasants dream well. Every pleasant peasant's just trying to dream well. Pleasant peasant dream well. I'm a pleasant peasant just trying to dream well. Pleasant peasant dream well. Every pleasant peasant's just trying to dream well. I see. It's sort of a simple concept, bro. It's one of those like easy to learn master situations. Let's finish up. New York City. On the train, watching the rainbows, thank you, windows. I mean, it's sorta same as some, but that cityscape makes me numb. Walking a wire between fire, water, and water. I'll take the time. Still managed to end up thirsty the day the nursery collapsed. In my hand, I hold the plumage of a buzzard. Something for circling nutrition. I may have just saved your children. An inborn tendency telling me to grip that sickle. The pirate tyrant breathes feed on your precious little pickle. I interviewed the sun, he said the future's looking bright. I interviewed the rain, he claimed the sun's truly an asshole. I was supposed to interview the snow today, but of course he flaked. So I let my preacher's demeanor teeter and take his vacant place. We can speak sprout from the same litter, yet amazingly crafted by separate scissors. I slaughter more for beating past blasting and creating blizzards. My time is herded toward little lost causes. My time is spent plugging these leaking bosses. And I'm here to pose inquiries. I'm here to draw a fork in the road and call it the diary of common sheep aspiring. Little Billy Star lit up the block, got the right premise, but can't spread the needle without consulting the apprentice present. I don't really know you, but I don't really care. Can't judge a man's dignity by the wattage in his stare. Maybe that seems to be that vagabond you love to kill, but I really ain't got time for the motherfucking guilt. I'm gone and I best believe I'm leaving. Packing my belongings, then it's off into the evening. I haven't exactly been embraced by the populace. Sail up on the 7 deadly seas of the anonymous. I'm gone and I best believe I'm leaving. Packing my belongings, then it's off into the evening. I'm digging a tunnel to where the sun will never shine. I got my book, I got my dream, I got myself, and I'll be fine. My time is the day before the day the earth stood still. My time is the day before the soldiers fired at will. My time is the day before the hunter made his kill. My time to find a mile before the valley meets the hill. I'm an orchard, market where the farmers bought their appetite. Sweet talking harassment down to a mere flashing of badges. Prototypic landscapes chased every step of my well-oiled collective workforce with roles and intentions vested. What about the captivate? Well, I am the product of skeleton dancers, voice quick and scattered amidst blue fields of fiery bliss mixed with disease applicant activist rattlers, fascinating grave child. Expecting slave smiles after sticking a pin in living. God, if I could offer maintenance of fantasies, I would. I'd place the button in the city square for everyone to push. You see, my mission responsibilities range across the board, and so I'd rather be a pen than a sword. I swim cold lake. Make no mistake, I was not ready. All edgy and out of shape, made the company look messy. I'm sorry, honestly, take it or leave it. Just let me know so I ain't begging forgiveness throughout the evening. Basic locomotive with a whistle and caboose. Trying to pull my cargo across the map without a boost. Crashing in more ways than 10 years, 30 bird construction. Hope the smokestacks pumping to the moon. I'm gone and now best believe I'm leaving. Packing my belongings, then it's off into the evening. I'm knocking on every little door that comes about. Sweep your porch and you can spare a couple of breadcrumbs and a cow. I'm gone and now best believe I'm leaving. Packing my belongings, then it's off into the evening. This turning in my sleep is getting old and older still. I think I will. I was sitting on my fire escape and I saw 30 bridges, decorated with 30 pigeons, a vagabond begging for 3 pennies and a princess, a junkie tourniquet surgeon urging the needle in a batty senior citizen flashing that awful teeth. I saw the cornerstone merchant rest on a milk crate with a stove, a pierced nose, a model with a stalker, cheap hookers, jaywalkers, a table on the sidewalk with 4 old men slapping dominoes down, a city, a village, a neighborhood, a ghost town, vandals catching tags and Puerto Rican flags. I saw a pregnant woman on the verge of bursting. Boom. I saw a blind man with a dog screaming, someday I'll see it all, and then he sat down with his hammer and saw. Businessmen with multicolored ties cashing their checks, and Nazi with tattoos on his neck, a Vietnam War vet, a Caucasian man with a limp and a cane, a pimp with his name's a thug circus, a pack of shook tourists tugging their purses. I saw freaks with rainbow streaks and day-glow hair, a mother smacking the grin up her child, replaced it with a stare, a pothole, a storefront with a broken open sign, a hole in the wall bar, kicking drunks to the gutter, it's closing time. I see a fuck up, a bum knuckle up with a taxi driver, a squatter, a grandfather, an angry right-to-lifer. I can see the roof garden on the apartment cross the street and kick myself because somewhere along the way I lost my seed. I see a rat, a roach, a bad approach, a happy student, a black man with a horn and a wheel to make you sit and listen to it. I see a little girl in a corner with bubbles, braids, and barrettes. I see a teen mother with Similac, pacifier, and regret. Oh, a day turned stale, a hammer with a rusty nail, a failed marriage, a universe of brick buildings, slightly off balance, a challenge. I see a chance to add real colors to my favorite palette, raise my mighty mallet towards the gods and swing my talent. I see a crack in the sidewalk, a slideshow of 6 civilians gripping Bibles like Gideon, sitting inside Bent Meridian. There's a fun house, sunspouts, spraying yellow beams above yellowback greens and children in the hydrants. I see sirens, the walk of the glamour standard, a dead bird, a red curb, a bus stop where commuters wait to have their souls towed off to work. I see the slapdash habits of bike messengers pause and a huff that good leaf on the way to damaged packages for peddlers. My lord, I see bandwagons all aboard a carnival amusement park where a heart is a luxury. I see a gas galaxy huddled behind those pearly doors. Maybe I should sit up on my fire escape a little more.
Coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beats stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beats stretch
Miami little step setting a star. Letting the scarred, treading a sled of bed bugs, got my dead head in a jar. Crazy can't stand blank on the mug of settlers registered, not protest nor approval regarding every more futile. My experience was spiritual. spirit alignment, interference of signs, division from clearance to ample scrambling. Let's note the magnificence of the difference. See two canaries on the wire, inspired to separate lullabies, both of which have me drifting. Every clan ghostly orphan scared stiff in the bliss. A list picker from the arrangement under burden. Bust, swallowing will to split the privilege cluster. Lackluster as if a journey choice grew on the nearest chuckle path. That's trouble. I've never seen the water so high in my poison life. Social conduct, 20 pace about face self-destruct. I know the key location, sharpen up to catch those subtle signs. Cause what is here, alley cat's been around the block a couple times. Lived in every tin can, sipped in every mess. One man's trash, you know the rest living. Stitching about a platform and a mass hysterics perished in a blizzard. When it's finished, I plan to sit and observe the twist or pivot. Sleep and sleep well. Sleep with a sacred array of fevers. Wake as pertinent version of pipe dreamer. Y'all can find me if you looking for a friend. I'll be the only ironclad oracle in a city of 10. It's like that. Where crooked demeanor seemed to spawn merit. I was born where all the king's men couldn't mend a broken spirit. I was born where it don't matter if you stand, sit, or fall. To live and die as a brick in the wall. And I'm 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 a brick in the wall. Drop in the bucket, yes, y'all.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
Yo.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Yo, spare a match for the most distorted orchid in the patch. Assorted orphans cause a morbid orbit forward toward the traps. I make a tentative promise to flash frequent. The most sacred, abrasive, based in allegiance to the makeshift mason's secrets. Water basically can plug it up. The simple triple ring performance shovel, subtle imperfection. I wrung a life's worth of saturated costume gear over hell's balconies to nullify the drought and still the martyr form shadowed me. So the epic went, and every cirrus hung. The bow breakers turned cradle fatal, every spirit clung. Room for the slick Icarus brain chills when busy splitting the giving tree, building fresh canoes for freaks across the spillet. I'm frantic, my plan is dwindling with every post buff. Gods and monsters, hear the lump sum of the dope club. Be wary when the stratosphere I scout like Atticus Finch, itching up slow in the games of reconnaissance. Now cause to amend the Zen memorandum as surfaced, and I beat Holocaust Citadel fix-it plan. 12 easy steps to better pick a line, demeanor gumshoe. Stick stone conglomerate activate massive. Sky is fuck you, I'm hired sweatshop labor to hold candles to the solar panel stitched in the back of my neck for nickels and sour milk by the weak cheek to the heartache. At the center of my anthem lies a blended temper tantrum, substantial for me to lamp in.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe.
I'm from where the fat beat stretch for mad blocks.
I was born where crooked demeanor seemed to spawn merit. I was born where all the king's men couldn't mend a broken spirit. I was born where it don't matter if you stand, sit, or fall. To live and die as a brick in the wall. And I'm 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 a brick in the wall. Drop in the bucket, yes, y'all.
Electric charge coming from the mainframe. I'm from where the fat beat stretch from mad blocks. Electric charge coming from the mainframe. I'm from where the fat beat stretch from mad blocks. Electric charge coming from the mainframe. I'm from where the fat beat stretch from mad blocks. Electric charge coming from the mainframe. I'm from where the fat beat stretch from mad blocks. Electric charge coming from the mainframe. I'm from where the fat beat stretch from mad blocks. Electric charge coming from the
Every little step we take breaks the dreams of a war pig. Itching to re-stitch the scene. Every little step we take breaks the dreams of a war pig.
When I
Itching to
walk, I
re-stitch
break
the scene.
concrete.
Every little step we take breaks the dreams of a war pig. Itching to re-stitch the scene. Every little step we take breaks the dreams of a war pig. Itching to re-stitch
Yo,
the scene.
I just spit some shit that'll reflect off the mirror. My light beams are mad bright, they stay clever. Yo, challenge an ox member, get a vowel severed. Found your body in the desert.
Scavengers
Yeah,
deserve.
I rap tight like Saran, plus enter battles. Talking shit like, look mom, no hands. I'm tired of cats trying to sum me. You can't add that far yet. That counting is far-fetched. I treat MC like canines, throwing words at they face to see if they bite when they catch. I told you my poetry sponsors Gillette. Now you standing there with razors in your head like barrettes. Man, if the mic had ass cheeks, the sticker in my hand and say priority seated. And man, I don't know if it was me or you, but your girl was on my dick like she was teething. You played a role, I played a poppy seed on top of you. The Godspeed is actual. That doesn't mean I act usual. One of the first MCs to give the crowd full attention, cause you need love and affection.
If we could absorb every star in the sky, we notice some shine brighter than others. You wonder why.
It's the simple things in life that turn the peasants into leaders, and we know the differences between the walkers and the sleepers.
Man, if we could absorb every star in the sky, we notice some shine brighter than others. You wonder why.
It's the simple things in life that turn the peasants into leaders, and we know the differences between the walkers and the
I
sleepers.
boogie with pick of the vision. Carbon-based stickler, city piss aromatherapy, coma clone sitter. Itching a pigeonhole, billing soul magnet, feelings activate. Fascinate the germ, and the book met the worm. I hold a book of matches, captive the flash of the sunbeams, flatline via thick fatigue episodes, brewed in batches. Further the curse and perks, nurse broken skeleton patches. One muddy veteran collapsed the untapped resource center, housing style passion. My little limbs lie so Katie did wings, when mankind's baby steps break dirt and demon. I know a crossbreed strung well in the key of mass times weight times tame semantics, encompassing that which splits lips but never supply the bandit. Hell with plastic. Ooh, we had it splendid. Tap it on the shoulder, grab it, tag it, apprehend it. Lend it to the devil to befriend it. Wrench it back, mend it again. It still never ended, suspended, but finicky, pick it, bends it. Now every Troy dreams to manufacture heart. Start with his parts in a blueprint. He followed the precedent set by war pigs of a yesteryear. Let the tears spray. Skip a stone over the reservoir to shake the whole charade. Go play the tune, a spittoon. I couldn't see. I fell asleep holding an apple seed. Woke up holding a tree. The only bridge I ever burned along this legacy I danced was the one that linked the cities of prosperity and chance. We could absorb every star in the sky. We notice some shine brighter than others. You wonder why.
It's the simple things in life that turn the peasants into leaders, and we know the differences between the walkers and the sleepers.
If we could absorb every last star in the sky, we notice some shine brighter than others. You wonder why.
It's the simple things in life that turn the peasants into leaders, and we know the differences between the walkers and the sleepers.
So, you wanna be a carpenter, do you? Well, it takes more than a hammer, boy. You're gonna need blueprints and a will to build it. Straighten your cap, you look like you've been through a war. Wipe that grin off your muck. You got a sturdy frame, sluggish posture just won't cut it. You're gonna need schooling and take notes. God, if I catch you yawning again, you're gonna regret ever asking for my help. And damn it, you gotta hustle. This is a slacker free zone. And where's my pencil? Go get your hard hat. Here's a nickel. Go get us a ruler and a saw and a drill. Got lots of graphics. I used to have a rope ladder, but tied up with a rung. I strung it from the highest willow, trying to hug the sun. The 7th level buckled and I tumbled from the summit. Now I'm back to reclimbing. This time light my cigarette from it. My stitch in division warfare's numbing up the soap subtly in a bullet bath and skip stones in the morning is a flying color phantom tantrum explicable. Sit and pull the petals off while flower patch. Magic hat. Behold, pity the low light parish. Doom City barracks left from horse course on a horse-drawn carriage by the torch of Polaris to the Badlands, where every bridge collapsed right where the crowd stands, where the witches are fireproof and every preacher's a madman. Frigid be the apple seed demeanor source debate where the land shark parliament swims when they pour the polish they bins. The better brains will creep the village through the city square to the light heavy and middleweight integrate. Sticks and stones in my pillowcase. My form flight simulator picks barnacles off the tugboat belly. Left my spirit home in a shoebox in case I die. Got a rugged smoke ring halo flowing inches off the swamp. Had that fades when the devil tree contacts a sparkle in my eye. Now step back from the reservoir and let the settlers drink. Salvage your priorities and iron out all kinks. My house ain't made of bricks or straw, but never has it crumbled. Cause I stitch the brain's rigidity with symmetry. Come visit me, it's fascinating. Here's how it's done. I'm only gonna show you once, so pay close attention. Hear me now or hear me never. Glue your little eyes to the diagram. See the plywood, the nails, the glue. Your work area is your domain and you must treat it well. Keep it clean or it'll swallow you whole. Where's the T-square? Hand me the pliers now. Damn it, oh, this will never do. Backbeat the materials. Know your limits, only to break your limits. Are you listening? God damn it, boy, pay attention. A little bit more juice this time. Try it again. Yeah, a little bit more elbow grease this time. Try it again. Concentrate, a little more focus this time. You can kick and scream and yell, but damn, I'm only trying to help. Try it again. You're not doing it right. You know, y'all watch. Try it again. Stop soaking, I'm the example for real. Why? Try it again. I'm about to make it easy for you, y'all. Just watch. You can kick and scream and yell, but damn, I'm only trying to help. Stinging the hunt dispatched a pack of wild dog silhouettes, all soaking by the skyline, focused with a bonus hunger pain. My sincere addiction and balance stem from a vintage grimace slapped to the muck of ancestral branch camped on a vessel. And I abide the laws of the hidden desert, survived, and every peasant present teetered on the crescent less deprived. Yet the exception of pleasant finale binges on the great endangered interests of Phantom Brigade slaving to save that princess. I double the negative to no avail, no promised benefits, just delegates peddling pairs of negatives. The magnify magnanimous appearance here, these innocent opinions shut. Now what of the madness fragment stagnant? How to make a vision sing, my twigs cling to your pigeon wings. Vision malicious, and vengeance spit flooded hell's kitchen sink. Organized civility, simpleton citizen mixers to kiss the sky in unison. Sinister city blistered. All I really want's a nickel to feed my little pig. 3 to 5 big dicks, 3 cheers to the product. Consumer populist speed, but never dreamed of the process. With a slanted advantage point, so to make shit criminals, they rape the hostage. Dreamer with a plain pain. Yeah, but it seeps through the cracks, it drips from the ceiling, it smells the rich scent of my tracks. All I ever really wanted was a jungle, and a jungle I got. See, it ain't the vision, it's the plot that makes me stop. Try it again. I don't want to. 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 Try it again. Try it one more time. Want to. Soaking and bulking a half, soaking a laugh, crash test, figure the mixture's digging up his last breath. Grief leaf thief briefly turned chieftain. The tap water is on, the water's off, the water's leaking. So this is blue. My frame reportedly sparred in garden variety burners and lost to normalcy. My turn's a memoir, obligation to bookmark. Crystallizing purities to 0 the autocrat during catapult sponges. My hunches hurling murder abundance lunches with a city suppers pungent. Tomorrow sits on what the sin consequence merger brings to bubble up along the edges of precious child fantasy. Broken. Hi, my name is hazardous tobacconist, hung on the brink. I purge the dirt and spit my lung in a sick. As for the product, well it's drenched in a barren backward wasteland of shimmering moral tension, adventuring to blossom pleasant. From pixie dust to crimin pins and voodoo dolls to 99 dreams linked on the shooting gallery wall. But it's like not a wave crash similar to last or next. Heckle me not already doctored by regrets. Rain, belligerent fragments, bomb massive. Usher in the pixels, still the image burn classic. Bliss in a barrel of motivation in a basket. I'ma cast it out to sea and wait for my karma to grasp it. I left my crutch over the rainbow with my riches, and I know the rat race left the bad taste once his grimace cringes. An iron butterfly will float if given good condition, but I'm still fishing the same worm from the same faulty position. Prosperity. Sorta makes you think. I'm a tomahawk, I walk alone and miss the bliss inside the accidental meeting of the pencil and the ceiling, and the central started beating, breathing at a rapid caliber. A data for a lot of grace will last forevermore. Doesn't offer dream to be an autopilot, still a silent understudy. Funny how the opposite will throttle, and the difference from the model to the prison is an accurate portrayal of inadequate betrayal of a wish. Gonna wanna, coulda, shoulda, woulda, did it, isn't it amusing? Choosing that a plan is hibernating, waiting till the mating dance of motivation took a fine position, dishing only after every little kitty has performed. I just wanna be a general, he said. I just wanna wanna be a general, he said. I just wanna be a general, he said. I just wanna be a general. I just wanna sleep. What a long capital crust, gallop my chariot, burning awful enigma. Sprung by the slinger David, the Pierce gun a bug batch prior to hatch. Dismiss it as a soul condensing excuse to decorate maps with thumbtacks. This gold star product pushing hate boogie themes. Enter the smoke screen, placing sad remnants alive. Analyze pensive, connect all picket fences like chain gangs, link digging trenches. The Candyland image factory sold. I wanna be an astronaut, I got the merits in heart, and I bought a starship with hard-earned money from 1 hour selling dreams to dummies when they raise the lights. Jesus Christ, I've never seen so many goblins in my life. Migrate through the fog and then some, dragging bitch circuits on a short leash like organ grinder primates dancing for breadcrumbs. Well, did you touch that slugger? Banging on the table with an old tin cup. Thin luck, I could raise the dead, but a shock settlers fled the blaze, sprung out their better nails to spread the sales, racing for milk and bread. But I got big plans. I ride a big boat with a big old motor, and I'm not really that big on helping you turn your leaf over. Bring out your dead, I caught a pile sky high. Let's see. Run if you're miserable, sort of planet fly by. My name is Strata Denied, I'm magnificent doomcraft, my ragged soul build. Now I'ma show you why this fucking globe tilts. Take me where the air is clear. I don't really know where, but I know it's not here. And every little step she takes makes me spin, cause I know I'll never have to ever sleep alone again. Take me where the air is clear. I don't really know where, but I know it's not here. And every little step she takes makes me spin, cause I know I'll never have to ever sleep alone again. Take me where the air is clear. I don't really know where, but I know it's not here. And every little step she takes makes me spin, cause I know I'll never have to ever sleep alone again. Take me where the January I fell to the cobblestone. In April I cut little paper flowers. In August I drank cold tea on my lonesome. In October I was introduced to Scour. I love New York Saturdays, but Mondays last longer. And since I plan to live a long life, maybe I'll surf 1,000 Mondays and swallow the burn to nerf the week for all it's got to get my shoddy rotten ribs. Forgot my ribs, I got a little something called a spirit crisis on my skull, and it's nothing short of ferocious, but I swallow the dosage. I got a mantle is a candle, and a candle is a flame that burns to symbolize the day right on my hand. So then I settle in a standstill. I live forever reaching for the sun, hoping some lucky day I clutch and get a handle. Rope ladder, I'm a swinging amble, and I wanna turn skullies and summers with pretty lullaby. Bye. The way my gypsy dances makes a monster retreat the beetle. I've never felt so damn young. When you don't look a day over zero, and you don't look a day in its eyes, cause it'll make you realize the night is near. So in a cold dream, I clean around the edges, I tidy up the tabletop, I lecture all the pledges. I never really knew the true definition of precious till my angel with the beautiful red locks gave me the message. I'm a fully animated life tree. See the root of the mute button was dug up on a song of I'm a fully animated life tree with branches for the heavens to admire naturally.
Dream, war, love, honor, crime, innocence, tragedy, sunshine, friend, death, passion, heroism, God, suffering, joy, fate, destiny, treasure, star, hunger, murder, silence, mayhem, pain, breath, sound, guilt, pride, time.
We all know what a halo is, but we all don't know the horrors of your halo tips. I'll be the man that I'm making your pretty little heels click. I'll be the sword and the stun of the contemporary eclipse. I'm incredibly exhausted. You can't imagine, got my warm spirit stuck in my teeth. I'm obsolete. Freedom, by the beginning for the sake of better demeanor and such. The bus fucking fantastic. Every little step she takes breaks the tingles in the chest. Enveloped in the abominable trouble, subtle for a cool second, loud for an hour, screaming till it peaks in me. My whole weekend turns sour. I ain't been around the world, but I've been around the block. I ain't seen everything, but I've seen enough to talk. I ain't a prophet, ain't the second coming of Christ. I'm just a mason with a will to build and a little advice. I wanna weave a web, I want a set of knitting needles, filling with a theme, dream solid. Battle the hole in the bottom, thinking to where the portraits astonish. You won't regret a single solitary step, I promise. Look, in a situation where a dragon guards the gate, I make a true spur of the moment grown decision, which in turn allows me to be something normal with the prefix of the habit. I can kill every monster if I got it, that's that. Rockin' it, clip a shit. ship rocking it. Be the little guinea pig, dig. I'm trying to make an exit with no ripples in the water, no splash. Let the poison slide down the hatch, just like
Dream,
that.
war, love, honor, crime, innocence, tragedy, sunshine, death, passion, heroism, God, some joy, fate, destiny, treasure, star, gold, hunger, murder, silence, mayhem, health, pain, breath, sound, guilt, pride, time, dream, war, love, honor, crime, innocence, tragedy, sunshine, death, passion, heroism, God, some joy, fate, destiny, treasure, star, gold, hunger, murder, silence, mayhem, health, pain, breath, sound, guilt, pride, time.
This is not your ordinary ballad with a perfect little bow around the middle and a black knight on a white horse or a white knight on a black horse. It's got all these tight parts where we don't even sing it. Random princess race the drawbridge. We don't serve your continents where it begins and the beginning isn't pretty. Can't forget that not so perfect bow around the middle, round the middle, round the middle, round the middle, round the middle, and it goes a little something like
Walking a broken soul, pedigree incessant. Got the cruddy frame. The zealots enveloped inside the belly of the flame. Cutthroats, the result of pulp jokes soaked in poacher constants. And not a jewel amidst cold wonder prominent. Honor. I bought a silkworms by the bucket like starter kid. So your first water stitch. Join damaged mammoth, brigade and cape, and nurse the tan show with a fantasy chaser. I keep the spare wings strapped to my fusel's case. The hacker snatch the plumage.
So you mean these things are worth money, not drifting off? This is the who you calling from this monkey vehicle, twisted young and on and out. I got from proceeds of the dead concert, and you're in a Ichabod. Running out of bones for my allegory, mosaic. My kind of people sell only silver mosaic. With my eyes patched in the awesome universe, so I back in and made my birdie purchase a mutant the man.
Oh, it'll be soon. Balloon immune and doom blend. I ain't ditching the kitchen till every spoon bends. A glance along tomorrow, sorry, looking out of hopefuls was the rain dance. My little Flynn never dreamed would flood a potable. See, I say that's out nothing for the sake of contemporary taste. Contemporary taste made my lip drop in the first place. Coming, you wanna be a czar, idolize fallen heroics, recognize fruit of the worship, search and hold it. Put the fun in this vibe. Prodigal son, combustible, donkey punching pinholes in uncomfortable, saying conjunctionals for good. Man cups, lava goblin, a dirt wine. I nurse a single application of introvert serpentine.
The sunset without a scrape of red and plastic bag nor sunk around his head. 6666666 feeling a peak. There's sickness like this in the roofer's eyes and his alone. And nothing terrible happened to the bag. Roaring the speed off and brought on out cloud. The Hiscott sound slows its voice. The piano and the window full of sky and that fresh camp from where I'm going. The other.
I got charcoals in my heart. Yeah, I got charcoals in my heart. I got charcoals by the armfuls that burn my armor apart. I got charcoals in my heart. I got charcoals in my heart. I got charcoals by the armfuls that burn my armor apart.
And before, when I said shut the fuck up, it's none of your business. That was to be it. Be sure to lock that up when you're all finished, yeah. Now, I usually finish this number with my skull.
Everybody rally round the novel, burn and spit, murder the matches where the junkies trade diseases and the gullible trade passions. Then the masses wanna lean on me like, oh captain, my captain, not considering maybe this orbit hosts orbit attachments.
Take my name, please. Who's got the butt? Leaks the little gentleman made out of lightning in my lockbox. Oh, you like to help with goats? You should see what I got. This here locket.
This is not your ordinary ballad with a perfect little bow around the middle and a black knight on a white horse or a white knight on a black horse. And I can't forget the not so perfect bow around the middle, round the middle, round the middle, round the and a crook. I made the crook stab the mayor, then slay himself in the guilt. I stole a brick back at my greater east, now let's build. Every tenderfoot cadet betted slit throat percentages. Chicken penmanship tied the 13th knot. I arranged panoramics of a plastic catalog, and when a wild dog sing tailor-made lullabies tried by my offspring. I'll bring the butterflies and he can bring the centipedes, and she'll bring the cadaver, set him free and let him be. The deviltry penciled me in, but I slept thick through my alarm clock. Billy hit in a bomb, but a farmer John the crop. Then I'm awarded. My tummy's full of glass because I promised my friend I'd chew up the bottle if he truly drank the poison. I'm alienating the mating dance of the high rock. Face-tied, face minds are made God clones. We can manufacture medicine, patent the 5-digit slide clock, the essentials. I'll be a bill collector. My destiny's resting with red worms chewing off the carcass anyway. Let me slay orders with tips in a penny tray. Right away, if that diamond ring don't shine, that's cause I bought it at the 5 and dime. But don't neglect the sentiment. I pedal my tricycle through the F5 logistics of the twister, soaking the religions of a nitpicker. Listen, no more pencils, no more books. I built the city out one brick. I had a mayor and a crook. I made the crook stab the mayor, then slay himself in the guild. I stole a brick back at my greater east. And if I botched the operation, I apologize. The air's rooted in carbon. I'm but a mortal archer parked in amber waves and starlets. I'm fresh out Geppetto's woodwork asylum. Cedar frame, wire bound knuckles. Let a tug of the puppeteer steer my hustle. Now when a page becomes a squire, be engaged, clap your wings. And when a noble's demoted, hope it don't sucker punch the colony. When the catapult releases your claims behind a bunker and fasten stinger pageant results to the public eye. Is it genuine enough to feel, baby felon? Negotiate camaraderie or will. Ours is my little loom, purge, urgent with dirty dominion. Monitor boxes hovering inches above pertinent urchin toxins. Now y'all ain't exclusive tableside to the dinner plate spotless. Slurping liquid, happy citizen enhancer. I got this slicky sycamore handshake that mimics digit splintermentary, thereby filtering citizen tin man prior to axe descending. Cats know the ambiance, calm beyond comparison. Captain passive, spring-loaded serenity. Trying to give this city acupuncture, shoving one-way pins in subway systems. Standing where I'm landing, as the runway Vic push. Nature gone baddie, spreading sport legitimate. Slice the bishop, 7 at a time, splinter the kinship. See, every now and again I love life, but hate to admit it, cause it spreads the jinx upon a sleeping cynic. Like no more pencils, no more books. I built the city out one brick. I had a mayor and a crook. I made the crook stab the mayor, then slay himself in the guilt. I stole a brick back and I'm quadruple 6 plus scruples. Category mayhem stems to one overlooked scene, including loopholes. When Christ studies the return ramifications, I burn the campus to impress him, then rock like Medusa glances. Who ran the final mile before the blanks blow? Alone sipping Beatles, just to numb it and shimmy the needles loose. I built a castle out 52 cards plus jokers with an image. Minor theory charges while remaining harnessed to the vintage. I'm valid hypothesis honoring Occam's razor with a theme song, be a fatigue knuckle work. I patched the little leakage in the shell around my creed in case Tommy Turbulence located the matrix that impedes. Whistle be a dirt Falcon Boogie first classic. Pellet a hornet machine screamed by similar. Recognize a suicide king to the dagger surface through the one queen who lodged the faith inside a broken circus. Me and my stargazers from the woodwork served the furnace. Pinned the discoloring on the lung that stung the servants. I cherish the Ferris wheel's revolutions, not because the ride enthralls, but more simply for the fact that it still revolves. Nursed in a bracket of television, plastics, and sacrament. I oppose mass panic. Thoroughbred fantasy cadets pose with a latchkey demeanor, returning to find a home vacant with no similars to compare days with. Build.